Dobry ranok. I'm saying good morning in Ukrainian. Let me drink some water because I don't want to constantly clear my throat throughout the entire video. Truly, I might still clear my throat, but I think it's better if I do it this way. So I'm gonna solve the Rubik's Cube until I can teleport. Until I can teleport. Today we're gonna have a super awesome, amazing, fantastic, brilliant, phenomenal, astronomical, pure amazingness day. I already said amazing, but amazingness is something else, I guess. So, in high school, I had my ex-girlfriend. Is she my ex-girlfriend? Yeah, she's my ex-girlfriend. I'm wondering if I should say it like that. Should I say my girlfriend at the time, or should I? I'm gonna just say my girlfriend at the time because I don't know. It sounds better that way if I say my girlfriend at the time. Well, maybe I should say my ex-girlfriend because if I say my ex-girlfriend, people will be like, oh no, they're not dating anymore. But if I say my girlfriend at the time, wouldn't they still think that that's my ex-girlfriend? I don't know. she what I learned from her is that people can be too nice. For example, she was too nice. She was a like super nice person, and yeah. I mean, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why she was so nice. Like, for example, in class, like if people were like eating a bunch of like junk food or whatever, and like they left it in the classroom, she would clean it. I'm like, I don't know why you're cleaning it, but I mean, I'm gonna clean it too because, like, what am I just gonna let my girlfriend clean clean up things that it's not even hers? But yeah, she also said something where it was like that stuck with me. She said something that stuck with me. She said a black person can't be racist towards a white person. And you know, I was like, in the back of my head, I thought to myself, are you sure about that? You know, like John Cena, like, are you sure about that? She was nice, but she was also like, she wasn't even extreme. Cause now that I think about it, like if she had like if she had a friend that was white, she would still be equally nice, like as she normally was. But you know, when I think when she said a black person can't be racist or a white person, I think I think she may have said that because she doesn't have that many white friends. I mean, I could say that my friend in my first best friend in the elementary, his name was Dylan. Um, my first best friend in elementary was white, so maybe that's why, I'm more critical of of that idea that a black person can't be racist or is a white person. But yeah, the story with Dylan is I remember he asked, we were this is kindergarten, and he asked, "Do you want to play Sonic and Shadow?" And the first thing in my mind was, I know who Sonic is. Sure. And yeah, it was just tag. We just played tag. And later, I found out Sonic Adventure 2 comes out, or later Sonic Adventure 2 is out, and I thought to myself, well, I'll play because Sonic is cool, and I don't know who this black figure is or black character is, but he also looks cool. And I found out his name is Shadow. Like, oh, I see. So I guess I was Shadow. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I think Shadow's pretty cool, but based off of like everything, I was just like, yeah, Sonic's cool. Let's play Sonic and Shadow. And later he invites me, like, as our friendship progresses, he asks me, "Hey, do you wanna hang out at my place?" Or something like that. I was like, yeah, sure. And yeah. So I go to his place, and yeah, he. I'm just gonna say he surprise wrestled me because I've never wrestled anyone. He surprise wrestled me, and obviously I lost since it was a surprise wrestle. And not only that, I don't wrestle. I'm not even athletic. Like, I've never played basketball, or I've never done anything athletic. So, yeah. But, I mean, I lost. I cried a little. But then we just started playing Wii. And that was cool. Pero está bien. Déjame seguir. Ahora, todavía puedo decir que eres mi amigo. I can still say he's my friend. Pero ahora somos, ¿cómo se dice rivals? Ahora somos rivals. Sí. Y estoy tratando de pensar. El era racistas. Eso no es probable. Trying to think Thomas, was he racist? And that's not probable. Hablando de esto, me hace pensar, eso es porque creo que no voy a aprender China. Thinking about this is one of the reasons why I'm not gonna learn Chinese. Porque como él, como mi amigo, como mi amigo Sonic, vamos a llamarlo Sonic. Como mi amigo Sonic, él no sabía mucho del mundo. Kinda like my friend Sonic. We're just gonna call him Sonic. Kinda like my friend Sonic. He just didn't know that much about the world. And he called me Shadow. Él me llamó. Pues él no me llamó Shadow, pero en el juego que estamos jugando. In the game that we were playing, he called me Shadow. But como mi amigo, el chino no sabe mucho de personas negras. Like my friend, they don't like my friend at the time. They just don't know that much about black people. Pero estoy tratando de pensar. ¿Tú sabes por qué estoy hablando de eso? You wanna know why I'm talking about this? Es porque tuve una experiencia en la aplicación de RedNote. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I had an experience in the app RedNote. And en mi opinión, es que no hay muchas personas negras en China. There's just not a lot of black people in China, so no sé si estoy diciendo lo que quiero decir, porque lo estoy diciendo en español y lo estoy tratando de decirlo en español. I'm trying to say everything I'm trying to say in Spanish. Rica, radiante, relajada. 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 Hoy vamos a tener el mejor día del mundo. Today we're gonna have the best day ever. Let me see. Just because one person shouldn't ruin the entirety of an entire, race. So, if one person was racist, that shouldn't ruin the entire, that shouldn't ruin my view on Asian people. Yeah, it shouldn't taint my view on of all Asian people. So, yeah. Same with, a black person and a white person. Just because one person like that doesn't mean, all of them are like that. I'm about to go to my ex-girlfriend and be like, bro, why were you so nice? You need, that. That's why That's what we broke up. We broke up for like other reasons. I just didn't like her body count. So yeah, that's really the main reason why we broke up. I mean, I was never gonna start acting right. After she told me what her body count number was, yeah, I was just not gonna act right. You know, kind of like Eminem in the song Underground. After he leaves rehab, he says he's gonna do exactly what he says I plan to relapse the moment I walked out of that B word. He says, yeah, I plan to relapse to the minute I walk out of that B word. So similar to my girlfriend, I planned to not act right the second I walk into that. But alright, guys. Remember, be amazing and be brilliant. And I'll see you next. Remember, guys, be amazing and be brilliant. Te veo en el próximo video. Do be baciania.